Hey YouTubers, welcome back to another episode of MLB 14 Road to Show with Simon Unger. This is episode 14, and as you see here, we have a unusual scheduling issue here. We have a series against Milwaukee, and it's a two-game series there and a two-game series at home. Now, we just got done with a three-game series against the Yankees. Of course, it was Simon's first time at Yankee Stadium, and unfortunately, he didn't put on a show that he was wanting to do. So we'll see what he can do here in this series. Like I said, it's a four-game series against the Milwaukee Brewers. Two at Miller Park, which we are here at first, and then two back at home. Against the at home in our at Target Field. So this is an interleague matchup. Of course, these two teams used to play each other back in the late 80s, early 90s, before the Brewers moved over to the National League, and they played some epic games at the old stadium there in Milwaukee. So we'll see here what we can do against them in this two-game set here at their house, and hopefully we can dominate. We really need to dominate this series overall, both home and away. So as you see there, 321 for Simon Unger, 3 home runs and 7 RBIs for him so far this season. So with 1 out, 0-2 pitch, runners at first and second, he tried to go out of that slider right there and just could not pick up the speed on that one. So that is a strikeout right there, and that will be the second out of this inning. So he leaves the 2 runners at first and second stranded, and we'll see what he can do in his next at-bat here coming up here in the ball game. So top of the third here, we're up by 3 here, runner at first, and there you see he gets this one and he gets that one, but unfortunately it gets out there to shallow center field, and they shallow center field there, and Gomez gets that one and gets the out right there. So we'll see the replay here. He gets a good hit off of it, but just not did not drop quick enough down there, out there. But it dropped shallow enough for Gomez to get there for the catch. So with 2 outs, and we're getting to the bottom of the 5th here, runner at first. We're going to see some defense from Unger, and he throws this one, and he throws to the nearest base right there to the second baseman there, and gets the force out there at second. So the score being 4-3, we are trailing by 1 as we go into the 6th inning here, and we'll see what Unger can do. So top of the 6th here with no outs, runner at first, and he gets this one, he chops this one, and it goes to the shortstop, and they're going to try to go for 2, and they end up, wait a minute, Unger overruns the bag and gets caught right there at first, and I will say that was a user error right there. That was because of my fault. I wasn't watching what I was doing, but we'll see here, we go for a double play here on defense, and they turn 1 and they turn 2, but unfortunately not enough time to get to the runner at first there, so we only get the force out there at second base here. But you see some really good defense here from the second baseman there, throwing to Unger, and Unger able to get the force out there at third. So go ahead and top of the 9th here, we're trailing by 6 here. This one's up, this one's deep, but is it deep enough to go out the ballpark? No, it's not. Right fielder gets it, and there you see he gets the out right there. As you see, Thornburg gets the runner out by having him pop the ball up, and we'll see what the rest of the Twins can do here as we get into the end of the ball game. And there you see we end up losing the ball game 9-3. There you see Unger over 4 for the day, and there you see coach is not very happy with him. So now 9-3 is lost. So now we have so far a 3-game losing streak here. Hopefully we won't make it 4. But there you see the matchup for the final game here at Miller Park. Like I said, a rare 2-game series, well 4-game series really, but a 2-game series at Miller Park, and then the next 2 at Target Field. So like I said, those are the numbers right there. You guys can pause the video and check those out. But there you see 19 and 37. Ouch. Now in the last episode I asked you guys if I should call for a trade, if Simon should call for a trade and get traded to another team, hopefully a team maybe in playoff contention, because he's just not, there's something about this team that just, there's no there's no heart. They just feel like they just have already given up, and we haven't even got to the All-Star break yet. So top of the second here, they see that cut fastball high and away, and Simon tries to get underneath, tries to get that one, but unable at that time. Just not enough bat speed there. Of course, that was out of the zone, and I don't know. Of course, Ron Gardner's probably thinking, "Kid, what are you doing? Don't swing for those." So top of the fourth here, nobody out and nobody on board. There you see this one gets grounded to shortstop, and there you see the shortstop grounds out the other shortstop for an out there. So Unger just not having the best of luck here playing against Milwaukee in this episode. So top of the sixth here, runner at first and second with nobody out. 0-2 pitch. We're trailing by 4. Oh, a 90 mile per hour four-seam fastball right there, and Unger could not pick up that one that time. So we'll have to see what he can do here. Hopefully he's hoping to get another at bat and maybe change his fortune here. So 0-3 for the day, and with a strikeout back in the sixth inning, we'll see what he can do here in this at bat. So again, he's just not seeing the ball very well. So with one out, 0-2 pitch, and this one he hits this one and rips it right there in between the right center field right there, and goes to the backstop there and gets himself a double there that time. So there you see a double right there. There you see 17 points for that solid contact and getting that extra base hit. And we'll see the replay right there. He gets that one and slaps it right out there and all the way up to the warning track area. And he gets himself at second. So we got a full count here. As you see, we're getting ready to run the bases here. And there you see Willingham draws a walk there. So now puts now runners at first and second. And we'll see if we can get moved over. But first, we see that the manager is going to do a double switch here. So as they're double switch, of course we need to figure out if we're going to what we're going to do when it comes to base running here. So we got runners at first and second, 0-1 pitch here, and there you see one out, and there you see Unger's going to go for it, and he's not going to go for third. He's going to end up, or not going to go for home, but he's going to stay there at third. So we got a runners now on all bases here, and we'll see what the next guy can do. Hopefully he's a power hitter and he can clean up. So here you see Pinto coming up, 0-3 for the day, strikeout in the seventh. We'll see if he can bring Unger and his fellow twin teammates here home. So you see full count, and he gets that one, and they end up tossing this one, a force out there at first. So Unger unable to score there, and so we leave the bases loaded there. And as you see there, 5-2 is the ball game here. As you see there, the next three guys for the Brewers coming up in the next inning. So we see here, we end up losing this game 5-2. Here you see Unger 1 for 4 for the day, a double, and no home runs and no RBIs. And he's been struggling very, very much so in those categories right there. So there you see the team stats there. Now we're heading to Target Field to play the next two games against the Brewers at our home stadium, and hopefully some home cooking here. Hopefully Simon and the Twins can turn this around. Already losing 4 games now straight so far, extending back from game 2 of the Yankee series in the last episode. So as you see here, we're getting ready here. Not too many fans here in Minnesota supporting their team. I think half the stadium is pretty much just empty. But there you see the starting lineups there, and of course Unger batting fourth once again. Like I said, he is not happy about that, and of course I'm not that happy about him being in that position. I don't understand why they have him there. He's not really much of a power hitter. His power is only in the mid 60s, so you know, that's, I don't understand why they have him in that position. But you know, I don't know. We'll have to see. Maybe they see something with this kid being a power hitter or something. So there you see his numbers in the last 8 games. They're 6 of 32. Not where you want to be at this point of the season. So you just got runners at first and second. Bottom of the first here. We're up by we're up by 1 here, and Unger is going to end up running this one out. But unfortunately he is out there. as they get the double play there that time. So it ends the inning right there, and we'll see in his next at bat here if he can possibly do anything here to get this team going, and also get his own self going. He's been on a bad slump here as of late. So there you see, he gets a nice hit right there. That rips right down past the shortstop there, and gets a base hit, and actually gets in a single and a RBI there. So there you see 17 points for that solid contact, base hit, and driving in that RBI. So we'll see here. There you see the managers of the Brewers talking to the manager talking to his pitcher right there, talking about, hey, this guy's been on a slump. We can do something next time he's up to bat. So as you see now, Josh Willingham coming up to the plate. He walked last time, so full count for Willingham. As you see here, we're up by a run here, and he ended up striking out there with that 97 miles per hour four-seam fastball right there. So at the end of the third, we are trailing by 2-1 in the ball game. So Simon Unger, there you see 1 for 2 for the day, a single and an RBI in his last at bat. So bottom of the sixth here, we're up by a run here, and there you see 0-1 pitch. This is a dribbler down to third, and third baseman makes a play on it, and that's an easy out there to get the out right there. So there you see, we'll see in the replay here, one of the harder plays to make in baseball, trying to get that little drop, almost like a bunt right there, going down the third base line. But there you see, they get a double play that time, and Unger ends up killing the rally there in the inning here. So at the bottom of the eighth here, we're trailing by a run now, 4-3 in this ball game. So as you see here, we end up losing the game 4-3. Unger 1 for 4 for the day, and RBI, and of course Ron Gardner just not happy with his team, and especially with his young rookie Unger. So there you see, now we're 19-39 for the season. And again, talking to Simon after the last game and before this game, he said he's just not been happy. He just doesn't feel like he has that spark anymore, and he just he feel like a change of venue may be the best thing for him. So I want to know from you guys if we should make that trade to whatever team that wants to pick up Unger. So there you see, end of the first, 4-0 already. Brewers are leading. So we'll go ahead and I'll show you guys this simulation here of what was going on in the game. And there you see they score another run here, and I believe, if I'm not mistaken, they actually end up scoring 2 more runs to make it 6-0. And we'll see here in the simulation, I believe they put a good licking on us in this game. There you see, now it's already 7 runs, now to make that 9 runs, 10 runs already in the third inning. So it already looks like a blowout as we get here. We're not even in the not even halfway through the ball game yet. So here you see, finally we're going to get to Simon Unger's next at bat here. So bottom of the fourth here, 2 outs and 2-0-2 pitch. There you see, cannot swing on that pitch right there, and ends up striking out there. So there you see, 10-0 already as we end the fourth here, and they are just killing us in this ball game. It's just kind of one of those very depressing ball games. It's like, what do I have to do to get a base hit or something for you guys? So 10 out, 10-2, bottom of the sixth, runner at first. Now you see that slider this time was in the zone, and he just cannot get it. So there you see, you get his 3rd strikeout of the day here, and we'll see in that they are cool and relaxed over there, as you see in the background there. And of course, we're just scraping at anything to get anything for this team. So there you see, 10-2, bottom of the 9th here. We're going to hit this one, and this one gets popped up out there to the left fielder out there, and that is another out right there. So a solid contact, 6 points, but just not enough oomph to get them over the wall to get any more runs on the ball game. Of course, we need several home runs to get us back in this game. But there you see, final score 10-2, and then you see Ron Gardner just going off on him, And it's just like, come on, it's a team sport. Not everybody's, everyone, all of us are in a slump. So 0 for 4 for Unger as he's getting chewed out there on the pine there. So there you see the standings right now, 40 and 29 for the Tigers. Of course, we're there 21 and 47, 18 and a half games out of first place. It just does not look like it's going to be our year this season at all. So as you see here, we're getting ready to head off to Boston, and this will be his first time in Boston as a Twin. Of course, in another lifetime, he was a Boston Red Sox player himself. If you guys remember from my very first episode when I explained who Simon Unger is and why I'm creating him, you'll know that he was a former shortstop for the Boston Red Sox back when I was playing MVP Baseball 2004. So, in this series, this will be his first time going to Fenway. As you see here, is a 3-game set there against them. So hopefully we can turn things around. As you see there, we're already we'll go ahead and we'll show you guys. Actually, I ended up simming the rest of the games there. You see Houston, we only won 1 game out of the series, won 1 game out of Toronto, and then we lost all the games there against Detroit. So as you see here, we're 21 and 47. Like I said, we simmed just about a week or a week and a half into this month of June to kind of speed up the series. So what do you guys think? Should I go to the manager and place myself for a trade, or should I just tough it out and just go with it, and then hopefully next season, maybe even before the season, we can ask for a trade and go somewhere else? So let me know, if you guys, what I should do in the comment section. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe to the channel. Thank you for watching the video. If you liked the video, please leave a like. Also, definitely check out our Facebook page, our Twitter page, and our Tumblr pages. All the links are down there below in the description. And just check out other series here on ESGNet that we have. So that is it for this episode, you guys. Hopefully we can turn things around for Simon and also for the Twins there. We're just having a rough year here in a very competitive division. So hopefully things will turn around here. If not, it's going to be a very boring and long season. So as always, you guys, keep yourselves healthy, and I'll see you guys next time.